Did you know that the pharmaceutical industry, often referred to as Big Pharma, is one of the most powerful and influential sectors in the world? It affects our lives in ways most of us can't even imagine. From the pills you take to the ads you see on TV, Big Pharma has a hand in nearly every aspect of modern healthcare. But what if I told you there are secrets they don't want you to know? Secrets that could change the way you think about your health and the medications you use. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on Big Pharma and reveal the truth behind the industry's power, influence, and the impact it has on your health. Stay with us as we dive into these hidden realities that could forever change your perspective. And before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel so we can continue bringing you important content like this. Big Pharma's influence spans across continents, affecting healthcare policies and drug availability worldwide. But what are the real costs of this influence, and more importantly, how does it affect you? Let's talk about the hidden costs of the medications you take. Have you ever wondered why your prescriptions are so expensive? It's not just about the cost of research and development. There are hidden profit margins that go far beyond what you might think. Take a look at this. In the United States, the cost of medications can be astronomically higher than in other countries. Why? Because Big Pharma knows they can charge more here, and they do. These high prices are often justified by the cost of innovation, but the truth is, a significant portion of that price tag goes straight into the pockets of shareholders and executives. The impact of these prices on patients is devastating. People are forced to choose between their medication and other basic necessities. Some even skip doses or go without treatment altogether because they simply can't afford it. And the saddest part, many of these life-saving drugs cost pennies to produce. Big Pharma doesn't just rely on doctors to prescribe their drugs. They take their message straight to you, the consumer. Direct-to-consumer advertising is a powerful tool that pharmaceutical companies use to convince you that you need their products. These ads are everywhere, and they're designed to make you believe that taking a pill is the best solution for your health problems. Let's take a look at a specific case. The marketing campaign for Drug X. It was so successful that it turned Drug X into a household name, even though it wasn't necessarily the best or most effective treatment available. The truth is, Big Pharma spends more on marketing than they do on research and development. Why? Because it works. By creating demand directly with consumers, they can push more pills and drive up their profits. But what they don't tell you in those ads are the potential side effects, or the fact that there might be a cheaper, more effective alternative available. This kind of marketing puts profits over your health, and it's something we should all be aware of. Research and development are at the heart of the pharmaceutical industry, but even here, Big Pharma's influence is felt. The way drugs are researched and developed is often dictated by profitability rather than public health needs. Pharmaceutical companies fund a significant portion of drug research, which sounds like a good thing, until you realize that they're primarily interested in developing drugs that will bring in the most profit. This often means focusing on treatments for chronic conditions that require long-term medication, rather than finding cures or addressing less profitable but equally important health issues. For example, diseases that primarily affect poorer regions of the world often receive little to no attention because they don't represent a profitable market. This results in a lack of treatment options for those who need them most. Meanwhile, conditions that are more common in wealthy countries receive the bulk of the research dollars. This prioritization of profit over public health has led to a skewed focus in the medical research community, leaving many important health issues unaddressed. Now you might be wondering, where are the regulators in all of this? Isn't it the job of agencies like the FDA to protect the public from unsafe or ineffective drugs? Yes, but the relationship between Big Pharma and regulatory bodies like the FDA is more complicated than it appears. The approval process for new drugs is supposed to ensure that only safe and effective medications make it to market. However, the FDA relies heavily on data provided by the pharmaceutical companies themselves, creating a potential conflict of interest. In some cases, drugs have been fast-tracked through the approval process with incomplete or biased data, only to be found dangerous after they've already been widely prescribed. When drugs are recalled or found to have severe side effects, it's often too late for the patients who were affected. This raises serious questions about how closely the regulators are watching the companies they're supposed to oversee. So what about generic drugs? These are supposed to be the affordable alternatives to brand name medications, right? And in many cases they are. But even here, Big Pharma has found ways to maintain their market dominance. Generic drugs are essentially copies of brand name drugs whose patents have expired. They're usually much cheaper, which is great news for consumers. However, pharmaceutical companies often employ tactics like evergreening, where they make slight modifications to their drugs to extend their patents and delay the introduction of generics. There are also legal battles that can drag on for years, preventing generics from entering the market. Big Pharma knows that as long as they can keep generics at bay, they can continue charging high prices for their brand name drugs. But when generics do make it to market, they offer a much-needed alternative for consumers, often providing the same benefits at a fraction of the cost. It's crucial for consumers to be aware of these options and to advocate for greater access to affordable medication. Despite the challenges posed by Big Pharma, there is hope. Across the globe, grassroots movements and patient advocacy groups are standing up against the practices of the pharmaceutical industry. These groups are fighting for transparency, fair pricing, and better access to life-saving medications. For instance, consider the success of Advocacy Group X, which managed to bring down the price of a critical medication through persistent activism and public pressure. This shows that when people come together, they can make a real impact on the industry. You too can make a difference. Whether it's by supporting these advocacy groups, staying informed about your medication options, or simply spreading the word, your actions matter. Together, we can push for a more transparent and fair healthcare system where the needs of patients come first, not the profits of Big Pharma. Getting involved is easier than you might think. Many organizations are working tirelessly to hold pharmaceutical companies accountable, and they need your support. Whether it's signing petitions, donating to advocacy groups, or even just sharing information with your network, every little bit helps. Remember, the power of change lies in the hands of informed and active citizens. By staying informed and questioning the status quo, you contribute to a movement that can reshape the future of healthcare. So, what have we uncovered today? We've revealed the immense power and influence of Big Pharma, the hidden costs of medications, and the aggressive marketing tactics that prioritize profit over health. We've exposed how research and development can be skewed by financial interests, the challenges within the regulatory system, and the importance of generic drugs in providing affordable options. Finally, we've highlighted the role of patient advocacy and how collective action can lead to meaningful change. The secrets we've uncovered are just the tip of the iceberg, but knowledge is power, and now you have the power to make informed decisions about your health. It's time to take control, ask questions, and demand transparency from the pharmaceutical industry. Your health is your most valuable asset. Don't let it be dictated by profit-driven motives. If you found this video eye-opening, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, share this video with everyone you know, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to uncover the truth and provide valuable information to help you live a healthier, more informed life. Together, we can create a world where health comes before profit. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.